I'm Siddharth, and in this video you're going to be watching what's on my camera bag 2023 and 2024. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so here's my actual camera bag that I always carry around whenever I am going out. On the first stop, let's straight away talk about my camera bag. This bag is, I have purchased it locally over here, and the bag is, really comfortable and also easy to carry around. The size of the bag is medium size. In terms of storage, the bag can store a lot of goods, such as, it can have in, my laptop and all other accessories which I really need whenever I'm going out for a shoot. Okay, so now let us keep this thing right over here next to me. And, I've got all the things jotted down because I tend to forget or, miss out on some of the things which I really don't want to miss out in this particular videos. Moving on to the next. So on the other side of my camera bag, there always stays a notebook. Why do I really need a notebook in my camera bag? The reason is simple: to write down the things which I really need to keep in mind, either walking in the field or whenever, I want to remember something whenever I am editing in the post-production. And, whenever I'm traveling towards a location and, if I get a time, like I'll just draw some storyboards for, the kind of shots that I want to take. So it will be a clear visual representation for my clients also to understand, what I'm trying to say. I must recommend you all, if you're into this particular field, recommend you that, keep a notebook in your camera bag. So moving on to the next, what do I have in my camera bag is my laptop, which at the moment I really don't have. It's in my home. The laptop which I carry around is the same old HP laptop that I only use for backing up the footages from my camera into the backup HDD drive. Laptop is good, but the condition of the laptop is not as good as it may seem to you when you are viewing it from your phone or your laptop. Now that we are done with my laptop, moving on to the next, what do I have in my camera bag always is my portable continuous light from Osaka. Right over here, if you are noticing this bright light over here, it's coming from that same continuous LED light which I've been using for years now. It has given me a really good performance in terms of lighting and has never really let me down. It is small and portable and easily goes into my camera bag, and it doesn't actually create a hassle for me. On to the next, what do I have in my camera bag are my camera batteries and the continuous light batteries. So this is the NPF 750 battery. This is a lithium-ion battery, and it's 8000 milliampere, which gives me a total about like 2 hours of continuous lighting with the help of this, which is if I must say, is kind of really good. The other battery which I have in my camera bag is the Canon LP-E6MH. Now if I'm carrying a battery, I must also bring along the charger. So yep, I do have my charger for this particular battery and for the main camera battery and also for the gimbal battery. So altogether, let's say 3 battery chargers I carry around whenever going from shoot to shoot, and also including a charger for my laptop. So what do I have in my hand over here at the moment is the backup drive. So this particular thing is a 4 terabyte storage and is from a company named One Touch. If you're looking for a backup drive and you're on a budget, I recommend going for the 4 terabyte one, and till now it hasn't given me any trouble, which is really good. With this particular SSD backup drive, you really need to be careful and make sure that you never ever drop it on the floor, or else all your data from this particular thing will be dead and gone. You need to be a bit careful on that particular side of things. And of course you can get the SSD version, but to all those SSD version comes with a higher price tag. Moving on to the next, what do I have in my camera bag are my lenses. Here are the 2 lenses that I have, and one is through which I am filming this video at the moment. One on my hand is the 50mm Canon f1.8, and the other is the telephoto lens, which is of the focal length 55 to 250mm, and at the time the lens that I'm using to film this video is 18 to 55 STM lenses. Note that these all are STM and EF lenses. All of these 3 lenses without a doubt has given me a better image quality than I had expected. Right now you can see how good the picture quality is. One thing that I've realized with working with this particular lenses, and if I compare it to the RF lenses also, you can definitely see the quality when it comes to the sharpness of the image. It's kind of really software at the moment if I'll compare it to RF 24 to 105 lens. At the same time, what actually matters also is your skills. If you have an expensive gear and if you don't know how to utilize it, no good is coming out of that. But if you have the skills, although you may be compromising a bit, you will get a better result. Next important thing that I recommend for each and every one of you photographers, videographers, and cinematographers, which is a lens cleaning kit. And this particular things comes up with the blower, lens cleaning solution, and 2 cloths, and also a brush, and last but not the least, some earbuds. It's really important for you to have your lens clean so that in the post you don't need to worry about how your footage is. On to the next, what do I have in my camera bag is this particular gear, which is the Zoom H1N handy recorder. Now this one, I have loved it since the day one. What is this, you may be wondering? So this is actually a handy recorder which you use to record the audio that's coming from the microphone, or the direct output from the audio mixer whenever you are filming a live event, or as well as a wedding. And whenever you are in those running gun situation, it always stands out and really helps. Now note that this one, compared to the ones like DJI has, and also the Rode wireless transmission thing, and also with the Boy app, so this thing has its own use, and those others which I mentioned have other uses because they are wireless and it can be directly recorded into the camera, whereas this thing you have to sync it in the post. So now that we have come towards the end of today's video, now the one and only thing that's left out to be talked about is my gimbal, which is present right over here in front of you. So this gimbal is the CINEMATOGRAPHER'S S, and I have been using it for a while. The performance which this gimbal has given me is really spectacular, and I do not regret spending my money on this. So if you're a beginner and you want to get yourself a gimbal, I recommend going for the Weebill S. If you are a DJI fanboy, I would recommend that you go for the DJI Ronin SC. Thank you for watching, guys. We have officially come towards the end of today's video. Hope you like the video. If you did so, be sure that you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for all of this content. That's it for me, guys. Hope that you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.